Welcome to CHAKUA International. I am Nilarjana speaking. This is related to Mock 2 for Civil Service Preliminary Examination 2022. Our last mock, pre-mock, will be released on 1st June. In between, Recap 22 will be published on 20 at the paid version, along with some sectional presentation will be on YouTube private video. And every week, one top-up will be presented to cover around 275 videos uploaded since April 2021. These presentations, the questions are mentioned 1 to 138 questions. Below that, answers or response are given. It is requested you first and make answer sheet, write all the options, then check. Otherwise, it will be meaningless. And if you check 275 videos from since August 2021, along with this recap and mock, there is a better chance you'll do better in the coming examination. Now the audio is different. This is based on inflation. Inflation refers to a rise in prices that causes the purchasing power of a nation to fall. Inflation is normal economic development as long as the annual percentage remains low. Once the percent rises above a predetermined level, it is considered as an inflation crisis. Excess printing of money. What is the reason? Inflation can happen when the government print excess money to deal with the crisis. Rise in production cost. International lending or national debts. What is the advantage? Benefit to borrower. During the inflation, the purchasing power of money decreases. Therefore, if the borrower is paying a rate of interest which is less than the inflation rate, then he gains the process. This is because the real value of money that is borrowed returns is actually less than the money borrowed. Unfavorable impact of inflation. Unfavorable impact of inflation are as follows. Fixed income growth experience a fall in income, and the true income of the individual is the purchasing power of the money income. In other words, real income it decreases. What is the effect of inflation? People start consuming and buying less of these goods and services as their income is limited. This leads to slowdown not only in the consumption but also production. Bank will increase the interest rate as inflation increases, otherwise real interest rate will be negative. Higher interest rate lead to slowdown in the economy. This leads to increase in unemployment because the company start focusing on cost cutting or reduce hiring. Rising inflation can prompt in trade unions to demand higher wages to keep up with the consumer price. Rising wages increase the inflation. Inflation affects the productivity of companies. They add inefficiencies in the market, make it difficult for companies to budget or plan long term. Inflation can act as a drag on productivity as companies are forced to shift resources away from the product and services in order to focus on profit and losses from the currency inflation. Favorable impact of inflation. Higher profits. Inflation usually benefits the producers of a product. They experience better profits since they can sell their product at higher prices. Better investment return. During inflation, investors and entrepreneurs receive added incentive for investing in productive activity. Therefore, they receive better return. Increase the production. Once the producers receive the right investment, they create more goods and services. Since more employment and better income. Since production increases, there is an increase in demand for the various factors of production, including manpower. Shareholders can earn a good income. But inflation benefit the borrower. During inflation, purchase power money decrease. Therefore, the borrower paying the rate of interest which is less than the inflation rate. That's why the gains in the process. Inequality income distribution increase. During inflation, businessmen, entrepreneurs experience an increase in profit. On the other, people belong to fixed income group experience a decline in the real income. Hence, the inequality in income distribution becomes acute during this period. Offset the planning process. During the inflation, the price of goods and raw materials and factors services increase. Therefore, the government has to spend more money to complete any investment project taken up during the planning period. Speculative investment increase. People are unsure about how much the prices will rise in the next few weeks or months. In such case, many people start speculative investment. The harmful effect on capital accumulation. The rising prices become chronic in an economy during such periods. People start preferring goods to money since the real value of money will fall in the future, and people start preferring immediate consumption to consumption in the future. Therefore, the general desire to save starts reducing. As the willingness and ability to save reduces, the amount of funds available for further investment reduces too. Therefore, the overall impact on the capital accumulation of the economy is negative, since the capital accumulation in the economy depends on the growth of investment. Lender faces losses. On the favorable impact of inflation, we mentioned that borrowers benefit from the inflation. Therefore, lenders stand a chance of losing during such periods. Since the price of raw materials and factory products increase, the prices of export items also increase during the inflation. Hence, their demand in foreign countries might fall, which leads to fall in the export income of the country. Here the 138 questions complete. Now you check after making your one sample answer sheet. After putting your option, check because these are the answers of the 1 to 38 questions mentioned here. This is 138. Check what it is. If you like it, subscribe, put the bell icon. Thank you.